Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Plantain, and today we're going to be talking about the David case. Yes, D4VD, the guy who allegedly murdered his girlfriend, his 13-year-old girlfriend Celeste. And of course, you know, in recent months, we've been hearing the gruesome, grisly details. He was in a relationship with her for quite a few years. He met her while playing Fortnite. Literally, he met her while playing Fortnite. He groomed her, and here we are today. I haven't really heard much about this case recently. I don't know what's going on exactly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to jail for a very, very long time. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Trap Law Ross. And I'm sure most of you guys know Trap Law Ross is a big YouTuber, commentator, quite like myself, but he's on a completely different level to me. He's in the stratosphere. He's literally in space, waving down at all the little people like me. He's been covering this for many weeks at this point. What I found is that, you know, there does seem to be a bit of a dissenting viewpoint outside of the YouTube ecosystem. Because on Reddit, a lot of people don't seem to like Trap Law Ross. A lot of people believe Trap Law Ross is just grifting this whole entire situation. He's just making a lot of money from it. He's just, apparently 6 figures is insane, but believable, because people do be making a lot of money on this YouTube thing. So I can believe it. I haven't done my own analysis, but I can believe it. Maybe not 6 figures exactly, but I mean, it's probably 6 figures. It's probably 6 figures. So let's see what this guy has to say, because Trap Law Ross, very popular YouTuber. He usually covers, I believe it's like all the drill stars and all the trap stars, and that's his main niche. That's mainly what he talks about. But I think in recent months he's trying to broaden out, try to make more money and all that. So yeah, so let's check out this post, because I think this is very interesting, and it says something about, you know, this YouTube game, this monetization game, this revenue game. I don't know much about Trap Law Ross, but if he's simply just grifting and he doesn't give a shit about the case, he just cares about money, that's incredibly sad to me. Trap Law Ross recently compiled a playlist of all his content related to David and the tragedy. Holy shit, 132 videos. That is oh my god. Oh, he's been working overtime. That's crazy. You're right, he probably did make 6 figures. Shit, he might have made 7 figures. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's crazy. 130 videos about David. Trap Law Ross recently compiled a playlist of all his content related to David and the tragedy of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This playlist totals 142 videos amounting to roughly 16.1 million views and has received 42,000 in relation to physical engagement with said playlist. According to most AdSense calculators and various sources of ad revenue collection, albeit a guess, allegedly, in my opinion, I would say that Trap Law Ross has earned anywhere from 32,000 to 160,000 from these 142 videos that have accumulated 16,100,000 views. Approximate numbers are listed so that you can do the research and math yourself if you want. This value amount can either be well below or well past this 160,000 threshold, but cannot be less than 32,000. But let's think about my numbers. I've got roughly like 11 million views on my channel. I started posting regularly, pretty much posting full stop, last year around July. I've made, I recently did the maths. I've made all right, you know, not a lot, not quite 6 figures, but you know. So from 11 million views, and I've made, yeah, so he's definitely made well over 30 grand. But like, because he drops videos that are well over 1 hour long. Even me, I don't do that. So he's definitely made six figures. To what extent? That is the question. That is the question. I think it's very possible he has made seven figures. I think that's very possible. This means that allegedly, in my opinion, Traplaw Ross has profited around six figures from discussion related to the tragedy of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. For clarification, no, Ross, I'm not part of David's legal team, nor do I support his actions in any way. I'm an advocate for the justice of Celeste. Not everybody who critiques your actions is automatically on the opposing side. I'm just viewing the situation as it pertains to your content from a non-biased objective lens. Hate to say it, but all your favorite YouTube channels make money from the content you enjoy. I agree that Traplaw Ross is milking it, but if people are tuning in, you're gonna keep making material. That is the unfortunate case about YouTube. You know, even me, sometimes I try to step out of my algorithm, step out of what I usually do, and post something that I figure would be quite interesting and informative. No views. YouTube doesn't push that. So, you know, if YouTube is pushing a certain kind of content and you're making money from a certain kind of content, then naturally all you're going to do is make that content. That's one of the, it's like a double-edged sword, unfortunately, because even if you despise making this content, you know, you have to continue making it to get the views and to, you know, fortunately get the revenue, you know. It's just one of those things. So Traplaw Ross has found the infinite money glitch. Now, even though this is such a serious case, this is such a serious case, and for Traplaw Ross to just be milking it with his 1 hour videos, and based on what I've read and heard, all he does is go on Reddit. All he does is go on Reddit and he just reads on Reddit. You gotta hand it to him. He's a smart guy, man. He's a smart guy. He just goes on Reddit, just reads shit. I think I might have to start doing the same thing. He just goes on Reddit, just reads shit, and then people just say, wow, oh, another banger, Traplaw, another banger. That's like you dropped yet another banger. It's amazing. Oh man, I'm not even hating, guys. I'm just saying what I've heard. Low key, I'm so sick of Traplaw Ross. I miss the days when these videos would get posted, but no one would comment on them. Really? That used to happen? That must have been a long time ago. He's a YouTuber. Of course he's gonna make money. I can't stand that he was dressing like this. What? What? Really? You fancy dress as David? Is that what we're doing? Is that acceptable, guys? You're dressing up as David? Yeah. I watched 2 of his videos and stopped after that. He's punchable as fuck, but as a YouTuber, he's gonna follow the views engagement. I don't understand the people who go hard to defend Traplaw Ross. He doesn't care about justice for Celeste. He just cares about the revenue he's gaining from the case. That's why he releases so many videos about it. Maybe that may be the truth. I mean, 142 videos is insane. It's insane. You know, at one point in time, people were complaining about me saying I've dropped all these like Joe Rogan videos and Rogan's favorite videos and I'm grifting. Hey, I haven't dropped 172 Rogan's favorite videos, guys. I've probably only dropped like, what, 10, 20? Maybe less than that. I tried to vary it. I tried to make videos about everything. That's crazy to me. This is why I only support Rotten Mango. Yes, she profits, everyone does. However, she uses that money to help others and doesn't milk this stuff. She also provides case context and clarifies legal jargon thoroughly. She's well informed and I love her videos. Yes, she donates for different organizations with every video she makes. So yeah. I mean, a lot of people are supporting him. A lot of people don't mind. I mean, hey, if he's providing the information, because some people might not want to check out Reddit. Some people don't give a shit about Reddit. So if he's providing the information and he's packaging it in a nice little, video, 1 hour video, hey, perhaps he deserves to get paid. I mean, he deserves to get paid. I guess he does. I mean, it's a service, I guess. He's making these videos. These videos take time. He's putting them out there. Yes, he's working. He's making money. He's working. But I guess when the subject matter is David and what he did to poor Celeste Rivas Hernandez, remember, this was a 13-year-old girl. 13-year-old girl. This man, all the chainsaws, he used those bloody chainsaws to, once he had done the deed, he used those bloody chainsaws to her body, and then he stuffed it in the back of his car. But bloody Tesla, I believe, or I think it was a Tesla. I mean, it's a very sick thing he did, very, very sick thing he did. And again, there's nothing wrong with reporting this case. That's what journalists do. But if it's true that he was dressing up as David, as he's talking about what David did, and he's reading the bloody subreddit dressed as David, what is that? That's not right. That's not fucking right. A Google engineer has been charged in New York after prosecutors allege he used confidential search data to make more than £890,000 or $1.2 million on Polymarket, betting on a grim rise of singer David's name after it was drawn into a murder investigation. Michael Spagnuolo, 36, is accused of turning internal Google information into a private windfall, with the US Justice Department saying the trades were placed between October and December and exposed in documents. So, I mean, Trap Lord Ross is not the only guy who's making money off this thing. And of course, Trap Lord Ross is just reporting the news. He's just reading stuff and talking about it. This guy literally did some insider trading type shit. Use secret search data to make 1 point. Betting on the grim rise of singer David's name after it was drawn. So I'm not entirely sure how he was doing it into a private windfall. Yeah. Armed with internal Google statistics that already show David surging to the top of the rankings, he allegedly bet heavily that the single would finish the year. But yeah. Bro, I'm laughing because I just don't understand. It's just the mentality people have is just crazy. I would never think about doing that. That's why I don't have $1 million in my pockets. So yeah, a lot of people are making money off David. Whether it's insider trading, whether it's talking about David, videos, YouTube, even journalists are probably making so much money. I'm sure Netflix will make money from David eventually when they drop the bloody documentary, because we all know Netflix loves their bloody murder documentaries, and people are gonna lap it up because people love murder documentaries. So everyone makes it. Unfortunately, it's just the way of the world, guys. It's just the way of the world. There's not much you can do about it. If you despise it, I guess the most you can do is just not view that content. If you don't like the fact that Trap Lord Ross is making all of this money, then don't watch his content. But we all know you're not gonna do that, because YouTube for many is a drug. The internet for many is a drug. You can't help it. The algorithm constantly pushes these videos in front of you. So you're not really gonna do anything about it, guys. You're not really gonna do anything about it. It's like one of those guilty pleasures. You don't want to watch his videos. You don't like the idea that it's getting paid from it, but you can't help yourself. That's the reality of life. Let me just leave it there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you later.